One very important change starting in Excel 2007 is to file extensions. Unless you wrote your own add-ins in earlier versions of Excel, the only file extension you probably ever saw was XLS. You can still save files with this extension, but they will lose any features new to Excel 2007 or later versions. To save them and keep new features, you should save them as XLSX files. The X at the end of the extension, which also appears in Word and PowerPoint files starting in 2007, stands for XML, Extensible Markup Language, the format in which these files are now stored. It is not too important for you to understand exactly how XLSX files are saved as XML, but it is important for you to realize that this format is a complete break from the old XLS binary format. In a nutshell, if you open an XLS file in a text editor, it will appear as gibberish. But if you open an XLSX file in an XML text editor in just the right way, it will actually be readable. Note that if you save your file as an XLSX file, users with Excel 2003 won't be able to open it unless they download and install a free file format converter from Microsoft. You can do a web search for Microsoft Office Compatibility Pack to find this free download. In the other direction, if you save a file created in Excel 2007 or later as an XLS file, it will probably work fine, and it will be readable by users with older versions of Excel, but it won't be able to take advantages of changes after Excel 2003. In fact, some new elements, such as sparklines, won't appear at all. Keep these points in mind because there will probably continue to be many Excel users who will not convert to post-2003 versions for a while. You and they can share files, but you need to be aware of the rules and limitations. There are a few other new file extensions you might see, including the following. If your Excel file has associated VBA macros, and you want to save it in the post-2003 XML format, you must save it as an XLSM file, where M stands for macro. You might also see files with an XLAM extension. These are add-ins. In pre-2007 versions, add-ins had an XLA extension. Now the M is added. A later video in this tutorial discusses templates. They are stored as XLTX files, T for template. Finally, there are binary files, stored as XLSB files. Probably the only file you might ever see with this extension is the personal.xlsb file used for storing your favorite macros. You can view the Recording Macros video in this tutorial for more about this special file, called your Personal Macro Workbook. When you do a Save As, you can see these various types in the Save As Type dropdown. Now you know enough to make the right choice.